Hello, everyone. Welcome once again to the Midrash channel. In case you don't know, the word Midrash is a Hebrew word that means to study. That's the gist of it. Of course, it gets a little bit more nuanced, like all Hebrew words does, but it means to study. So this is the study channel. We'd say that in English. And what we're doing today is simply reading the Tehillim, because before you can study a thing, you have to know it. So we're going to read today, we're going to read Psalm 50, 51, and 52. I am reading out the TS 2009 version of the Bible. You can find it online on the U version, or you can just type in the letters TS 2009 and a free version will come up. I do have an actual print Bible, but also I can find it on the U version app. The U version app has several versions of the Bible on it, many versions. So I would suggest anybody who's a serious student of the word, someone who really wants to read and learn, I suggest you try it. Let us begin. Tehillim, or Psalm 50. Elohim, Yahweh, shall speak. He shall call the earth from the rising of the sun to its going down. From Zion, the perfection of loveliness, Elohim shall shine forth. Our Elohim comes and is not silent. A fire consumes before him, and it shall be a very stormy day all around him. He calls to the heavens from above and to the earth to rightly rule his people. Gather my lovingly committed ones together with me, to me rather, those who have made a covenant with me by slaughtering. Then the heavens declare his righteousness, for Elohim himself is judge. Hear, O my people, and I speak, O Yisrael, and I witness against you. I am Elohim, your Elohim. I do not reprove you for your slaughterings, and for your sending offerings are before me. Your sending offerings are continually before me. I do not take a bull from your house, nor goats out of your pens. For every beast of the forest is mine, the cattle on 1,000 hills. I know all the birds of the mountains, and all moving in my field are mine. If I were hungry, I would not speak to you, for the earth is mine and all that fills it. Do I eat the flesh of bulls or drink the blood of goats? Slaughter thanksgiving to Elohim and pay your vows to the Most High. And call upon me in the day of distress. Let me rescue you, and you esteem me. But to the wrong Elohim said, What right have you to recite my laws, or take my covenant in your mouth? While you hated instruction and cast my words behind you. When you saw a thief, you were pleased with him, and you took part with adulterers. You let your mouth loose to evil, and your tongue frames deceit. You speak against your brother. You slander your own mother's son. You have done this, and I kept silent. You have thought that I was altogether like you. I rebuke you and set you in order before your eyes. Understand this, please, you who forget Eloi. Eloi. It's the singular word for Elohim. He says, understand this, please, you who forget Eloi, lest I tear you in pieces with no one to deliver. Whoever slaughters praise esteems me, and to him who prepares a way, I show the deliverance of Elohim. There's the reading of Tehillim, Psalm 50. Let us go to Psalm 51, shall we? Starting at verse 1, TS 2009 version, of course. Show me favor, O Elohim, according to your loving commitment, according to the greatness of your compassion, blot out my transgressions. Wash me completely from my guilt and cleanse me from my sin. For I know my transgressions, and my sin is ever before me. Against you, and you alone have I sinned, and done evil in your eyes, that you might be proven right in your words and be clear when you judge me. See, I was brought forth in crookedness, and in sin my mother conceived me. See, you have desired truth in the inward parts, and in the hidden part you make me to know wisdom. Cleanse me with hyssop, and I am clean. Wash me, and I am whiter than snow. Let me hear joy and gladness, lest the bones you have crushed rejoice. No, let the bones you have crushed rejoice. Excuse me. Hide your face from my sins and blot out all my transgressions. Create in me a clean heart, O Elohim, and renew a steadfast spirit within me. Do not cast me away from your presence, and do not take your set apart spirit from me. Restore to me the joy of your deliverance, and uphold me, noble spirit. Let me teach transgressors your ways, so that sinners turn back to you. Deliver me from blood guilt, O Elohim. Deliver, Elohim, my deliverance. Let my tongue sing aloud of your righteousness. O Elohim, open my lips, and that my mouth declare your praise. For you do not desire slaughterings, or else I would give it. You do not delight in ascending offerings. The slaughterings of Elohim are a broken spirit, a heart broken and crushed. O Elohim, these you do not despise. Do good in your good pleasure to Zion. Build the walls of Jerusalem. Then you would delight in slaughterings of righteousness, in ascending offerings and complete ascending offering. Then young bulls will be offered in your slaughter place. That is the reading of Tehillim 51. I could explain it, but I'm just reading it through the Tehillah here. So I just want to tell you that if you really want to understand what the differences between the slaughterings and the ascending offerings and all these the different types of slaughterings, you need to read the book of Leviticus. I would suggest anybody who's serious about the Bible become acquainted with the Torah. Specifically, I would especially those of people who are Bible-believing church members, I suggest you truly read the book of Leviticus, because it will help you understand many things that you see taking place in that book, and the book of Numbers as well. Let's keep going. Tehillah 52, or Psalm 52. Why do you boast in evil, O mighty man? The loving commitment of El is all day long. Your tongue devises destruction like a sharp razor working deceit. You loved evil more than good, lying more than speaking righteousness. You loved all devouring words, O tongue of deceit. Let El also break you down forever, take you and pluck you out of your tent, and he shall uproot you from the land of the living. And let the righteous see and fear and laugh at him, saying, see the man who did not make Elohim his strength, but trusted in his many riches, being strong in his destruction. But I am like a green olive tree in the house of my Elohim. I have trusted in the loving commitment of Elohim forever and ever. I thank you forever because you have done it. And in the presence of your lovingly committed ones, I wait on your name, for it is good. May the Most High add a blessing to the reading of his word. This is the conclusion of this video. We read Psalms, or Tehillah, or the Tehillim 50, 51, and 52. Shalom.